Well folks, today's tour of Armadale from Hastie9s comes from the famous volunteer football ground, home of Armadale Junior FC. Seen some fantastic games over the years of Volley. That was a special place for the Dale boys. I remember being brought here with my dad. I was only about 5-6 years old, playing basket. Thistle was a great crowd in. I thought to myself, I'd like to play with the Dale one day. I was fortunate enough to end up playing with Armadale. Managed to be the captain. Very proud honour for me. When I first came, I was only 5 or 6. I got maybe 9 or 10 by that time. Really started coming to watch them. Some great players in those days. Boys like Peter Stooks Duncan. Okay, played more games than anybody in the history of Armadale Thistle. We had Bertie Gallagher. Bertie was hard but fair. Well, he's probably harder than he was fair, right enough. Well, Bertie, great player for the Dale. Danny McCummsky, great striker, Danny. He must have scored over 100 goals for Armadale. Fantastic player. Our local lad played at the back, Andy Cunningham. Oh, he's a great player as well. In fact, every year we have a memorial match at the Volunteer. Last year, Andy was player of the match. Maybe nearer 50 than he is 40, but still a fantastic player. Myself and Danny played in that one. Unfortunately, 2 of us pulled muscles. That tells you something about us. Anyway, I've got to tell you a story. There's 100 stories from the Volunteer. One of the most famous ones over the years, though, of course, was our first streaker. We've had numerous streakers, but the first one's always the one you talk about the most. I think it was, who were we playing that day? Was it Shettleston? No, I don't think so. Maybe Baillieston. Anyway, it was a Scottish Cup tie. The grandstand there was full. Must have been about 600-700 people in there, and probably 500 or 600 of them were full of the drink. It's a Scottish Cup day, remember. A roar went up for the crowd, and a fully clothed man ran onto the pitch. The time he got to the centre circle there, he had no clothes on. You shall remain nameless, but he was cavorting about there in the scud, not a stitch on, to the roars and appreciation of the crowd. The policeman on duty that day was an older chap, big sergeant. He'd seen it all before. I don't mean the shrieker. But he just wandered on. Instead of going for the shrieker himself, he just picked up all his clothes. He just picked up the trail of clothing, left the guy standing in the centre spot. Nowhere to go. No clothes to put back on. But I do seem to remember him diving into the crowd, where he was given a big overcoat of some chap. And I can't remember, I'd be lying if I said he got away. I can't remember if he got lifted or not. But what a laugh that was. That's a famous story in Armadale. But there's more to come, because we've had some streakers. That was the first one. The wily old sergeant wouldn't be beaten though. He just picked up the clothes. Right folks, I'll catch up with you later for more stories from the Volley.